We are back, believers. We are back. We are back. We are back. Okay. Dude, good morning, Keisha. Boy, you be on it. I don't know how you be like top 3 every morning. I don't know how you be doing it, but you be on it. There's gonna be okay. What up, Daniel? God bless you, brother. Stephanie, what's up? Alicia, all right. Londa, Pamela, Kenya, TK, Mike Banks, what's up? What up, Sean? Good morning, my brother. Marlon, what's up, bro? Derek, Sheila, Joy, Kim, Deborah, good morning, everyone. All right, so I don't plan on being here long. Giving y'all a heads up, tomorrow morning, I got a speaking engagement, so I'll do the prayer line, but I won't be, what up, Ernest? I won't be able to do my teaching tomorrow, but it's all good, okay? It's all good. All right, so I am on page 127. Yesterday, we talked about how we should invest our time with the right people. Today, we're going to talk about the big rocks. Focus on the big rocks. Okay. Now, every year around this time, I write down my goals for the new year. I analyze what I did get done and what I didn't get done for the prior year or the year we're in right now. Okay. So, my wife asked me a few years ago, Jomo, how do you consistently hit your targets? How do you consistently hit your targets? I said, well, I focus on the big rocks. I focus on the big rocks. Now, you're not going to get everything done. Let's start there. So let me write this down because I feel a teaching spirit coming on me. So number one. Y'all ready to work? Number one. So number one, come on, pen. I'm not going to get everything done. Okay. Now, why you say that? Because life happens. All right. So what you have to identify is, what are the 3 things I have to get done? Okay. What are the 3 things I have to get done? Now, if you get them done, you go to the next one. But the challenge is sometimes our lists are too extensive for us to see progress. As you have a shorter list and you get things done, it creates momentum to do the next thing. But if your list is so long that you don't see progress, it's discouraging. Okay? Think of it this way. If you need to lose 20 pounds, focus on losing 1 pound. If you need to lose 20 pounds, focus on losing what? 1 pound. The reason why many people get discouraged in the process of weight loss is they're looking at the grand scale versus looking at the immediate 1 pound. So if you just focus on 1 pound, my coach would say this all the time when we were in training camp and it was hot outside and it was hot, sweaty, and terrible out there, okay? It was Tallahassee, it was 100 degrees, humidity 100. You feel like you want to die. You know what you say every day? Man, you could do anything for 21 days. Guess what he said the next day? You could do anything for 20 days. Guess what he said the next day? You could do anything for 19 days. Guess you could do anything for 18 days. You could do anything. And he would just keep on going. Every day he'd just say, you could do anything. And the key aspect was to chop your goals down to where you can make progress. Now I have to ask you a question. If you stood by the water and you threw a pebble it would make a wave. But if you threw a rock, it'd make a big wave. So the question you have to ask yourself is, do you want to throw pebbles or do you want to throw rocks? Boy, that was good. Man, listen, I might. Do you want to throw a rock or a pebble? If you're going to throw anyway, throw something that will give you a bigger wave, a bigger effect. So what we have to do is we have to focus on the big rocks. So let's talk about it. What are your top 3 things that you want to get done in 2023? What are the top 3 things you want to get done in 2023? Okay? So, Pastor Jomo, what are your big 3? I'm still thinking it out right now, but I want to get my son's business up further. Okay, I want to stabilize it. I'm going to pray anyway, so that's not a goal. Okay, I'm going to exercise anyway, so that's not a goal for me. I want to stay in a certain weight. I've done it for a long time now, so that's not a goal for me. What happens is, if you can focus on new big rocks every year, some of the things that were a challenge are no longer a challenge to you. I heard a great trainer says this: if you could master one new skill every year, after 5 or 10 years, you look incredible. So what is the thing that you're going to change this year? See, oftentimes people's New Year's resolution is the same every year. So we have to understand it's not the New Year's resolution issue, it's a you issue. So what can you get done? Well, Pastor, I can't do 3. Do 1. Do 1. Think about it. If you're 40 years old or 50 years old, imagine you just mastered one thing a year. What would you be a master of? Or one lifestyle change or one adjustment. This year was the first year I didn't have meat for Thanksgiving. That's huge for me. Humongous. Now, I didn't stop eating meat totally, but it was just a challenge. Okay, it's a challenge. I'm stretching myself. Okay, I've cut back a lot. So what can you do to change your life? What are your big rocks? What things can you do to help you get to the next level for you? Ah, glory. So think about it, y'all. I used to think of it this way. Okay. I started off just doing the prayer line on the telephone. Okay. So we started prayer line, telephone. Then we did prayer line, telephone, and social media. I added, right? Then we did teaching in the morning time. I added. Then we did Friday Night Live. I added, right? Going from 1 service to 2 service, 3 service. I added. Okay. Started writing books. I added. Kept myself in a certain weight. I added. Changed my diet. I added. So the question is, when people see you do a lot, it wasn't because you did it at one time. You just kept adding things to the plate. So as I got to the point where I could carry that weight, I could put more on the bar for my weightlifters, right? So if you start lifting, say you lift the bar, just the bar by itself is 45 pounds, right? Boom, okay? After a while, it gets too easy, so you have to put some weight on the bar. If you put 2 45-pound weights, now you're at 135, okay? If this is too easy, you add another 45 on each side, now you're at 225. If that's too easy, you add another 45, now you're at 315. My point to you, as your body adjusts to the weight you're trying to carry, you could put more on it. So in life, if you can just focus on mastering your 3 things, whatever 3 things they are that you're going to get better at, and you keep on adding to the plate, before you know it, you have 10 things mastered. Before you know it, man, your life changes, your money changes, but you have to start somewhere. I know Keisha, right? Keisha hear me, and Tracy, y'all hear me right now. Y'all, you know I'm talking to y'all right now. As you continue to add, it doesn't become more weight because your body's adjusted to carrying it. So as your body adjusts, you don't feel the weight you're carrying anymore because you have built muscles to absorb that. So every day, I'm here Monday through Friday, right? Every day I'm on the radio, 1:30 or 1 o'clock. Then Saturdays, all over the country, right? Work. Then 3 services on Sunday, work. Tomorrow I'll be teaching um, at Palma C in the morning time, right? So I keep adding, but what I do is I make sure that I can handle the weight. So, question: what are your big rocks? Because what happens in life is we never get to do all the things we need to do because we're focusing on the wrong things. So, what 3 things would make the biggest move or dramatic change in your life? Oftentimes we focus on the sand and not the rocks. Oftentimes we focus on the water. So here's the thing: we have the rocks, we have the sand, we have the water, we have the pebbles. Okay, pebbles are good, but they're not going to move as much water as the rock. So you have to identify, what are my rocks? Is it my faith? Is it my family? Is it my career? Is it my health? Is it my job? Is it my marriage? Is it my kids? Is it my retirement plan? What's your rock? And if you understand that, you'll focus on moving the big rocks. Because if you can move the big rocks, you can start a tidal wave. So today, as I leave you, what are your big rocks? I think for me, personally, my biggest rock is doing whatever I can to get my baby girls healthy. As you guys know, I was in Arizona for 3 weeks or 4 weeks. I don't know how long it was, but I didn't teach for a while. And though I had a whole bunch of things to do, I dropped everything to go to Arizona and seek care for my daughter. That's my rock. That's my biggest rock. And, that's life. And that's why I say you're not going to get everything you want done. That's why you have to focus on a few things and get them done so you can build momentum to the next thing. And the reality is brothers and sisters, life will hit all of us. Divorce, death, losing your job, losing your home, losing your car, financial turmoil. Trouble will hit us. And when trouble hits us, we have to adjust, adapt, and overcome. But don't allow what life or the devil consider to be a period in your life. Make it a comma and keep on writing. As long as your breath is still hot, you can still change your story. So the quickest way to change a story is to focus on the big rocks. Because the biggest rocks make the biggest impact and create the biggest wave. Boy, that's a word. Glory to God. I don't know who needed to hear that today, but God willing, you got what you need to get today. Focus on the big rocks. Don't focus on the minors. Focus on the majors. I love y'all, man. Have a great day. I pray this bless y'all. Love you to life. God bless you. Oh, yeah. The new book is here. We're going to start this in January. In January, we're starting that. Okay, so I'm going to milk this out for this. And then next year, January 1, we'll start this. Or somewhere around there. All right? I love y'all. God bless you, Wanda. I'm glad this is what you need to hear. But the reality is, y'all, we're often so scattered, we don't get anything done. So let's not get a list of 10. Let's just do 3, okay? And keep it simple and keep on moving, keep on growing. All right? I love y'all.